Hi everyone, this is Anna and welcome back to Anna's Take with the Twist. Here we are back at St. James Cemetery and Crematorium at 635 Parliament Street. For anyone who's new, this is actually our part 2 because the cemetery and crematorium is so incredibly large. Yeah, that was traffic. So here we have, once again, the Never Eat Shredded Wheat would be Bloor Street, which is Rosedale Ravine Drive. So Bloor Street is your north, Rosedale Ravine Drive is your east, Wellesley Street is your south, and Parliament Street, the street that I was kind of standing on, the sidewalk there, is your west. Cemetery gates lock at 5 p.m. daily. I think for the summer it's 7 p.m. And of course we always have the QR codes for the website, product services, and the walking tour, which I did not know about. Again, it says that notice security cameras are in use. And I will say that that is the office there. And I did see a large dog in there the other day. And earlier when I was setting up, there is a dog and it's on a leash. So I think they take that pretty seriously. Okay, so there we go. I'm just gonna go back to just around section 8 where we left off. Hi everyone, so we're back here at section H8 and this is what I wanted to show you. There's like a little walkway here, which, by the way, I mean, like, keep in mind the cemetery and crematorium is rather old. However, I will say that the steps here could use a little bit of attention. I just find this part right here really kind of interesting. And this is what I mean. They have like these tombs. I'm not sure who that person is. Manning or something. Here we have the Severs family vault. Hold on a moment. Can you see that? No? Probably better that way. Family vault. So I guess that's what they're called. And someone's tried to break into this one because they're really keeping an eye on it. So this is McLean Howard. There we go. A little bit of a, there we go. So I'm just going to retrace my steps, and we have some more headstones on the ground. So I'm just going to retrace my steps, and you can see someone's made a spot here. And I'm going to walk down here. And so while I'm in the process of doing that, because it's uneven ground, so just be mindful if you ever do come here, there's a lot of uneven ground, that I'm going to turn off the camera right now. I'm going to put it on pause and I'm just going to walk down and I'll let you see what I walked up or down. So I just walked down there, which, in case if you can't notice, it's actually rather steep. So just be mindful, like I said, of the uneven ground. And I came down here because there's this cemetery, St. James Cemetery and Crematorium, is, like I said before, a very, very large parcel of land. See the traffic there? I thought that was a Bayview extension, but apparently it's not. It's the Rosedale Drive. So I'm just going to see, let's see, hold on. There we go. So there's actually more tombstones. If you just go around the bend, there's a road there. And it's actually just a dead end. I haven't walked down it, but I can tell you that it is. So, there we go. Oh, hold on. That's what I want. So, I'm hoping that I can see a fox or coyote. Or a raven. Or a hawk or an eagle. It would be nice. But I think this property here, oh, see, here we go. Cemetery gates close at, says 7 p.m. daily. It would be nice to come over here. I am going to come here in the autumn because I think just like having all like the different colors of the leaves would just be so incredibly beautiful. And it's actually a pretty safe place to be if you think about it, because I mean, there's always traffic that you could always, like, you know, if you ever had a problem. And I don't know if they really do have security cameras here. However, they do seem to keep an eye out. So we're going to walk down to another section here. I'm going to show you this part here. And then on the way back, I'm just going to pause it because the video would be 40 minutes long. Maybe not 40 minutes long, but it would be long. Okay, so, you know, I think, can you see that right there, that orange, and then there's like that blue where the cars are passing just in between there. I think someone's living in there. I think it's like a tent or something. Tent city. So hard to tell nowadays. I noticed that earlier. Something else I noticed earlier is that people do drive on this road. It is used. I came here one day to scout. Sorry about that. To scout, and someone was actually visiting a grave down and around. I think someone is living there. There's another tent. Maybe they're just remnants, or maybe they're just, I don't know. So I'm coming down here to this really, really nice, beautiful piece of property here. Oh, I see a chipmunk. Oh gosh. You know, I saw a bunny here the other day. And I can't get the chipmunk because the chipmunk's just like, I can't even find him now. Oh, there, he's gone. He's gone. So I came here the other day and I saw a chipmunk, which I couldn't get on camera. I also saw a dragonfly being attacked, incredibly enough, by a wasp. A wasp or a bee. To tell you the truth, I didn't really want to get that close to it. And I don't have that on camera either. So the first part one, is up there, up on the ravine there. And this right here is more of the cemetery. And for anyone who works in film, or maybe someone who lives in Toronto, there we go, the locations, equipment, support pylons. From the emblem there is from William F. White. They do a lot of work with the film industry. They do a lot of supplying of the actual pylons and a lot of like film equipment too. So that's good. And so, you know, it always comes in handy. They, just going to turn back here for a moment. They have a huge warehouse on Islington. And I was there once where they have, I'm just going to talk for a few minutes before I turn it off here, before I pause it. They have a huge warehouse on Islington where they supply, they rent out all of the equipment to all the filming productions. There's another company too, I just don't remember what it's called. And I went to go work there. I was loading the truck. I did that for 2 days. I think I lost like 2 pounds in my first 4 hours. Well, actually, maybe not the first 4 hours, the second 4 hours, because, you know, when you're loading a truck, and they have everything there. They have sandbags, which, by the way, get quite heavy after a time, and they have the pylons, and then they have things like they have screens. I built a couple of screens for the lighting department, and here we go. And just anything that you would see on a film set, that's where you would go to, Islington, to go get it. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Just going to pause it now for a few moments. So we're back over here. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video, but there's actually a bike lane. So wherever you see that FedEx, there's actually a bike lane just to the right of it. Okay, so I'm going to climb up this hill. Okay, I'm going to walk up the hill. I'm going to tell you right now, this hill is very steep. And I've done it a few times already because I have been here to scout, like I said. And I was going to say it is a thigh killer. So just to keep you from listening to me huffing and puffing and keeping the video under 700 minutes. I know, right? Maybe not 700. I'm just going to pause it. Actually here, there we go. So I've walked that. I still have quite a ways to walk, but I thought I'd just show you. That's where I walked down. That's what I still have yet to walk. Ooh, bye killer. And there you go. Okay, I'm just going to pause it. So I've just walked up there, which as I mentioned before is a thigh killer. Anyway. Quick sign, no skateboards allowed. Obviously someone's tried that. Keep your dog on a leash. I mentioned that earlier, how there was a dog on a leash. This dog right here is not on a leash. I think it belongs to the person who's walking behind me. So it's interesting. Probably see those apartment buildings in the background. Yeah. Just gonna pause it. So I just walked over to the fence. So here we have like the Reiki Family Park. It's right in the corner of Parliament and Bloor. So I'm telling you this because if you saw the video that I made called Where's Your Mark, then I mentioned that video how people in Toronto tend to leave like articles of clothing as marks. And I was walking along there. Let me just make that smaller. I was walking along up Parliament going to the Castle Frank subway station because I do live in the area. And I noticed that there was someone sitting on the bench, not the bench in front of us. There's a bench up against actually the chain link fence. Chain link fence. Oh my gosh, my mouth is tired. Anyway, so I was walking along. I saw the person sitting there. I thought that was odd. And then I kind of looked down and that's when I noticed there was a black article of clothing. It turned out it was a toque. So that was the little ravine that I walked down. So there's that. Turns out the dog's name is Poppy. And there are other dogs that are kind of off leash here. I didn't realize that. You see all those apartment buildings? I know. Well, there's one building. It's right behind the tree there. And that's a condo. But everything else, these are all apartment buildings. And very, very highly, it's the most densely populated area in Toronto, and it will be until Regent Park opens up. And then Regent Park, when they have all of their new condos or condos with affordable housing and Toronto Community Housing Corporation, TCHC, then that will be the most densely populated area. Okay, so I'm going to pause it here. So I just literally walked along for a few moments just because, I mean, you know, there's only so much you can see in a cemetery. I want to keep this video a little bit shorter than 17 minutes. So I'm just trying to eliminate some things. As you can see, yes, there are a lot of condos, well, actually one condo building, the rest are all apartment buildings. Some of them, half of them I think are Toronto Community Housing. So anyway, see what happens. You know, I had that job and I really appreciated having the opportunity to work at oh gosh, that man's calling us. I really enjoyed having the opportunity of working as a member of crew, which I really wasn't really a crew. Like I was just basically, it was putting everything, it was packing the truck. However, it gave me the opportunity to go to the warehouse and see how that is and how that operates. So that was very interesting. I was thinking about becoming a grip, but you know, I took classes too, by the way. And my tickets actually, they're called tickets. They're gonna run out in September and October. Here's an interesting tombstone, Sutherland. Of course, I only remember Keith Sutherland's name. I can't remember his father's name. Donald Sutherland, there we go. So there. I also want to just show you the other side of the chapel. I'd like to get into the chapel one day. I'm not really sure if that's going to happen, but we can always hope. Anyway, I was thinking about becoming a grip, and I took the classes, and I had my tickets, and it got me SSC, which is Special Skills Extra for what we do in the shadows. There you go, Chapel of St. James the Less. Okay, and we're just going to walk around. Just so you can see it again. I mean, look at all these gorgeous trees. Like, what is that? This is going to be so incredibly pretty in autumn. Can hardly wait. I think this man's lost his dog. It sounds like he doesn't find the dog. He's going to lose his mind in a moment too. So anyway, and I thought, that would be really great because, I'm Hungarian, I speak Hungarian, and, I kind of understand some German, and I'm a dual citizen of Canada and Hungary. Oh, sorry. Stuff for shiny objects, SOS. Forbes. I thought that was kind of neat. And then I thought, well, I look at all those condos or apartment buildings. And I thought, well, like I'm a member of the European Union, I could always get work, I speak English. And then, you know what, like the strike happened. And the writer's strike in LA last year, and then the actor's strike, and then IATSE had a few things they needed to iron out here today, or in Canada, and the Writers Guild of Canada had some things they had to iron out this year. So I just didn't think it was going to happen. So it was really, really slow. So we'll see what happens. September looks like it could be a little bit busier, but who knows? September and October. Anyway, that's the end of the video. So thank you once again for watching Anna's Take with the Twist. I really appreciate you watching What Are You Filming? Part 2, St. James Cemetery and Crematorium. If you like the video, please like the video. And you can always subscribe. Share it on Facebook with your friends if you want. Let them see a little piece of Toronto if they don't live nearby. Or if they're curious. I don't know, maybe. Some people live nearby and just don't get out. You can always leave a comment. So thanks again. And with that, I guess I have to say that that's a wrap.